Hi friends, recently AI Airport Services Limited have invited the applications from the NGO, from the institutions, not-for-profit making organizations to apply for the CSR project, CSR initiatives in accordance with the Companies Act. And in this case, there are some criteria which has been set. So the financial year 2025 to 26. So the projects is for funding is for this. So there are some criteria on which the proposal is to be submitted. If you have the organization which is at least 3 years old, having good track record, having the valid CSR registration certificate, and having the 12A registration and ATG registration valid certificate, then you can make the applications. So the eligibility criteria from the NGO, from the institutions, from the not-profit making organizations, and that has been defined under section 135 of the Companies Act and the company CSR policy rules 2014. So those organizations which have been defined under section 135. So for charitable organizations, NGO, institutions, and other eligible entity can apply for this project CSR initiative projects. So the organizations which are having, so the requirement of the CSR registration, it means that there should be a minimum 3 years old NGO. That is the first conditions. As far as the valid CSR, it means you have applied for the after 3 years. So valid CSR registration certificate is required here. Apart from this, there should be a valid 12A and ATG registration certificate, as well as your organization should have all the records for the last past 3 years. It will be income tax return, it will be audit report, it will be annual report, or it will be activity report, or all if you have received any grants or the projects from the government side or the CSR funds, yeah, then that will be a very advantageous situation. So eligibility has been only mentioned here. That's organizations, NGO, or not-for-profit or other eligible organizations has been defined under section 135. Valid CSR certificate that has been to file to submit the application. Last date is 10th August 2000.